Hey everyone, it's me, Cordes Man, and today I'm back with more crazy summer sets which just keep blowing my mind. I think this year is probably going to be based more of arts and movie feature sets, such as the DeLorean and other themes. And I'm thinking that we're probably going to have a mystery machine. I remember an Instagrammer, Let Them Fly Lego, has made it for a couple of years. He was asking Lego to make it. He even won the Lego Ideas, got the 10,000 votes that, well, were needed to make the Lego Idea set possible, but they actually didn't make it. I don't remember what they have actually made, but that set was actually pretty good as the DeLorean. And basically, speaking of the DeLorean, it's already out of stock. Back to the Future Time Machine is probably the fan favorite. It includes all three versions of the time machine. Not all three versions, it includes one time machine, which features the Back to the Future 1, Back to the Future 2, and Back to the Future 3, which are probably really cool design. I really like the milkshaker or the fruit shaker that is added on the second part of the movie, which is such an amazing detail that they added. I mean, the machine is actually really amazing. Remember they made a play scale version of it back in 2014 probably, or 2013. I mean, in a long period of time, they made a play scale version which cost around $100 used, as I remember. And new one, it depends on what the seller is selling it for, because I don't see new ones for less than $300. That is also an insane price. But I just want to tell you that DeLorean is already out of stock. It was retailing for $170 back in May, as I remember when it came out, and it's already out of stock. It's actually really crazy how people really enjoy the movie and the nostalgia really beats it. And the set is actually fantastic. I really like the Dr. Brown new detail that they gave him and the new costume for Marty McFly. I actually wanted to show you that Peter Parker looks actually the same as Marty McFly, in the play scale version, DeLorean. And it's actually really cool detail, just like the characters really match in the Lego form. And now I'm going to probably the craziest set of Lego art that have Lego made themselves. This is probably the craziest art that I have ever seen in my life, and transforming it into a Lego form that is actually really crazy. Vincent Van Gogh, the Starry Night. I remember I tried to draw it like in the kindergarten or probably in 4th grade, and that was actually really hard to make because the mind of the author, the person that made this picture, is actually really amazing. Like the details on it, the city, the blue city, actually the waves, is actually really amazing, and they made it into a Lego form. That is actually 100% really what you should buy. And I just want to tell you that actually the art looks really magnificent. Even if you put it on the wall, if it actually has a white wall, I don't think will actually match. As you can see, I have my white wall right there. But I think on a blue one or on a more lighter blue would actually be amazing. As you can see, they have shown us the blue walls that I've talked about, and actually some flowers and some books, and probably like a painting brush. So yeah, that is actually an amazing set to purchase. It retails for $170 right now, and it's going to come out on 1st June. So that is actually an amazing set to pick up. And even they made a little stand for the person that made the picture. You can put it on the display that they give you, or you can just put him like a normal minifigure drawing the painting. But they actually made a little display for him if you want to put him next to the picture. Like if I have like a picture right here and it can spin 180 degrees, it actually looks really amazing with the display that they gave him. And now the official Lego art set. If those were from Lego Creators Expert and from Lego Ideas, this is official Lego art. The Rolling Stones is a probably unique set that I have like the symbol and the emote of this tongue. I really forgot about it, or I wasn't even thinking that Lego would make it after the 60 years that it has came out of. The symbol is staring 60 years already, and that is actually mind blown how time flies. So the tongue will retail for $150 in United States, and is going to come this summer, so 1st June. So starting now, I'm just going to tell you that the piece count is actually really crazy. 2,000 pieces, 1,988 pieces, which is actually really insane for the price point. I think it's over, but it only has those studs, which is actually really hard to make. I wanted to get the Darth Vader one, but because it looks magnificent, and make the 3 of them, but it actually will cost around like $300. and $300 actually really expensive right now. So I'm just going to wait till I'm going to buy probably a used one, or probably on eBay I'll check some orders, but that'll be in a long period of time. So the tongue is actually a really cool emote. It says that it's a 3D version of it, and of course 18 plus because it's Lego art. The little pieces will come into children's mouth whatsoever. And basically the room I really like the rooms that they have given to display those art. I mean, they have those old radio station and the music listening thing, and the lamp and the chair looks actually magnificent. I wanted to put like next to my map, it would actually look really amazing, or next to the minions. Probably to Daily Bugle, it will actually look really amazing. So I'm thinking that the tongue is actually a really cool set for those that really enjoy this. If you were actually building this tongue, there's a secret thing that you would notice. I mean, in the building process of the tongue, there's a 6 and an O, which represent the 60th anniversary, which is going to celebrate this year of this emote being live. So this is actually really amazing, the details. I remember that on the Batwing, I mean in the Tim Burton's Batman movie, Lego made a Batwing of it, and there was secret like a Batman symbol, and there was a heart, like the fans really love Batman. So I really like those little Easter eggs that they give to those sets, which really makes the building process more unique and more fun to build. And speaking of the DeLorean, I forgot to mention that I think the PlayScale version, or even the big one, would look really cool with my little display case. As you can see, I have the classic 1960s Batmobile with Batman and Robin from the classic TV series Batcave. And here we have the Mystery Machine, which features all the gang, because probably all of Scooby-Doo sets. Well, I don't have the Lighthouse, which is probably a really shame, but I remember it cost like around $73 right now used, and probably a new one costs around $200, which I'm not going to pay for because that is an insane price. I'll probably get the ATT to make for you a review. And speaking of the Mystery Machine, I actually have the full gang, so I'm not really interested in getting that set because the really unique set of the Scooby-Doo was to have the full gang. You're basically going to need the two sets, is the Mystery Machine and the Lighthouse. So you have those two sets. And it was actually really cool to have the PlayScale version of the DeLorean and probably Echo 1, the Ghostbusters machine. It would actually really amazing with my Warner Brothers collection that I have made for a couple of years. And probably like a Star Wars set, but that is now Warner Brothers. So yeah, that is actually amazing sets that I would love to add to my collection. So what do you guys think about this crazy summer wave? I think we'll have more sets to come because my favorite was of course the DeLorean, and the art, and probably the rolling tongue is also a pretty nice set to pick up. Well, the price point of course is really expensive, so if you want it, 100% get it. But the DeLorean is the set that you're 100% going to need. The others are like second sets, but if you're more interested, I have my links in the description below to the lego.com official website. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you legends in the next one. Peace out.